David was clutch as soon as he stepped in Boston.
And Boston has gone ahead on the first hit by David Ortiz, and it came at a big time.
The entire team was a good team, but David made it so much better.
Way back! Way back! Home run! Red Sox win in 12 innings. Is that guy capable of dramatics or what?
It was refreshing to know that you have a guy that will never let you down.
The Red Sox are going to the American League Championship Series on the back of David Ortiz.
David in those desperate situations seems to have an aura.
The Yankees have a stranglehold on the series. They have a 3-game lead. How do you come back from this?
David was there like a glass of water when you're really thirsty. He carried us.
Swing and a drive, deep to right, way back, and this ball is gone. Jump on his back, fellas. The Red Sox win. David Ortiz.
The Yankees, I think, you really have to think about who's their big papi, right? Oh, I'm a witness. I'm a witness to all that.
David Ortiz does it again.
It seems like the moment follows David. It's like a unique marriage.
Big Papi does it again in the first inning of the World Series.
I guess you can say that David was born for those kind of situations.
For the first time in 86 years, the Red Sox have won baseball world championship.
And the Red Sox are world champs again.
Oh, David.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for everything. Thank you for everything.
David has become that kind of icon that everybody recognizes and leans on. I remember after the bombing in Boston, David really lifted up the city.
This is our city. And nobody gonna dictate our freedom. Stay strong.
Big Papi! David Ortiz has sent Fenway Park into a state of delirium.
David was the right guy at that moment. His sympathy lights up everything.
My favorite people in the Red Sox is Big Papi.
You take care about it, and I'm gonna hit home for you tonight.
It is gone! A home run for David Ortiz!
Woo!
He hit your homer, buddy.
Those kind of moments are priceless.
Big Papi, you never let me down.
Those are moments that nobody understands unless you live it with David. He's just a huge man that everybody wants to hug. His personality is unique. He's always happy. He's a guy that never has the time to think about negative things. Whenever you go to Fenway Park, you see a statue of Ted Williams there. I think David deserves another one, too.
It's David Ortiz, the pinch hit for Boston, as we get things started here in the 14th, and the first pitch. That one misses for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Mickey Callaway on the hill.
David Ortiz, former Minnesota Twin. Big, strong lefty, hitting only 188. Drives one deep into left center. Garrett Anderson way back there. This ball is gone! And David Ortiz, whose team was eliminated last October from the League Championship Series by the Angels. He and his Twins teammates watched the Angels celebrate right here in this ballpark. And he comes back and gets his first home run as a member of the Red Sox.
David Ortiz to lead it off here in the bottom of the 10th inning, tied at 5. Ortiz lifts it in the air to deep left field. Looking up, it is gone! Red Sox win 6-5. Walk-off home run for David Ortiz on a magical night at Fenway.
Well, Don, one of the better ball games of the season, without doubt. I mean, it looked like an L for the Red Sox, and David Ortiz doesn't waste any time.
His 29th of the year.
Takes that outside pitch, and like he's done all season long, he knows it. As soon as he got it, he knows it.
Ortiz has not had a hit in this series, but he does have some success, or has had in the past, against Folk. 4 hits, 14 at-bats, including a home run. And now they're pleading with Ortiz to finally get that big hit. That ball is hit well. Deep to right. Dive. Can't get to it. Off the wall. 1 run is in. Here comes Ramirez. And the throw goes right to the middle of the infield. And Boston has gone ahead on the first hit of the series by David Ortiz. And it came at a big time. 5-4 Boston.
Well, they've had some other magical come from behind victories here this season. And so it's never over. And they're going to pinch run for Ortiz, who has a bad knee.
And Ortiz will get the hero's welcome as he heads back to the dugout for the big crowd at Fenway. Nobody was better in the clutch in the stretch run than was David Ortiz. And his first hit of this series is huge.
Washburn certainly no stranger to postseason heroics or tough spots.
Really a difficult decision to make, because in game 1, Ortiz had a base hit and an RBI in the first inning. He walked in his second at bat. He has had a lot of success against Washburn, but you have to understand, Rodriguez gave him everything he possibly had, as has just about everybody out there on the field today.
Well, he went 2 2/3, did K-Rod. And here's David Ortiz. You see that number today with 3 hits. This could be 4. Back it goes. It's over. The Red Sox win, and they're moving on up. So for the second year in a row, the wild card Red Sox bounced the AL West champs, because David Ortiz saw 1 pitch and he unloaded. And the October 8th, 2004 Boston D Party, as in Division Series, is underway. Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight. Appreciate you, and so does the audience, to talk to us. You're out of breath, obviously, from circling the bases and your teammates mobbing you. What was that like?
Man, you know, we were begging for winning the game, and finally we win this one. I hope we come back with the same attitude tomorrow and keep winning, because that's what this series is all about.
A leadoff hit by Ramirez, and David Ortiz sends everybody home just over 5 hours after it began.
The Yankees had been pitching him inside all night. He finally connected. A guy who won the division series against the Anaheim Angels wins this game here tonight.
He took that one the opposite way over the Green Monster, and this one
He pulled to right. And this ALCS will live on for Game 5 later tonight. Ortiz hits it to deep left field. Back at the monster and gone. It's a one-run game.
What a dynamic clutch hitter this guy has been for the last 2 years for the Boston Red Sox.
Just absolutely sensational. Hitting .500 in this postseason. That was his 3rd home run. It's Loiza's game to win or lose. And it's David Ortiz trying to make him lose it. His home run in the 8th inning started what ended up a 2-run rally to tie it. The last run to the night to this point. Ortiz fights it off center field. Damon run into the plate, and he can keep on running to New York. Game 6 tomorrow night. Ortiz for the 2nd night in a row. Ends a game that lasts over 5 hours. This one took 14 innings. And you talk about earning your way back to New York. The Red Sox have earned a trip to Yankee Stadium for tomorrow night. And here's Ortiz. He rips one into right field. Back at the wall, 2-0 Red Sox. You talk about picking up your ball club after losing a runner at the plate. Ortiz has done that all year, all October, and he goes deep to put Boston out in front.
Mount Everest strikes again.
He is unbelievable. Last night was held hitless 0 for 4, and he didn't wait long tonight to break that.
Down and in. Remember on the scouting report, we said that that is the area that Kevin Brown has to stay away from. The ball down and in, and that ball, a picture-perfect pitch for Ortiz.
This would be the 5th pennant for the Red Sox since that 1918 season. Here it is, ground ball to second. Reese, the Boston Red Sox have won the pennant.
They'll spread the news, all right.
The Boston Red Sox earned this celebration here at Yankee Stadium with the biggest comeback in postseason baseball history. First and third one out for Senor Octubre, as they're calling him here now in Boston. One clutch hit after another for the Red Sox. Down the right field line, into the corner. It is fair and a 3-run home run. Ortiz has done it again.
Looked like a slider to David Ortiz over the foul pole. My goodness, what a blast. Down and in. Oh.
The last chance for St. Louis to extend this game. Back to Folk. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions. It has been 86 years. Generations have come and gone. And for the first time since 1918, the Boston Red Sox are champions of baseball.
Unable to move the runners along, and here comes Big Papi.
And everybody in this ballpark with his history is thinking about the 3-run home run to win the game.
At second, Youkilis at first. Ortiz drives it to deep center. Sizemore hit it back. It's up. Gone! Ortiz does it again! 3-run home run. Red Sox win. Walk-off Big Papi.
Well, if you're thinking home run for David Ortiz against Santana, Ortiz has not had a hit against Santana, 0 for 6 in his career, and Santana has given up 23 home runs on the season.
The road to 51, which seemed a long way away for a while, not so far away now. He's got 50 home runs, 130 RBIs. Drives it to deep right. Back goes Kadire. It's up, it's gone. A new Red Sox single-season record for home runs. 51 as David Ortiz now stands alone.
All right, Boston. This jersey that we wear today, it doesn't say Red Sox. It says Boston. We want to thank you, Mayor Menino, Governor Patrick, the whole police department, for the great job that they did this past week. This is our city. And nobody gonna dictate our freedom. Stay strong. Thank you.
Nava hits it in the air to right field. Francoeur going back. He's at the wall. Boston, this is for you. A 3-run home run for Daniel Nava puts the Sox on top, 4-2.
Here's the 0-1. And Papi drives one high and deep right center field. This is way back, and it is long gone. Deep into the bleachers in right center. What a shot. Well over 400 feet into the second section of the bleachers. 3-0 Red Sox. Oh, did he unload?
I say let it rain.
Did he ever unload? The 87th pitch by Kuroda, and David goes deep. There was absolutely no question about it. Had he pulled a little more, it certainly would have been into the third deck.
Ortiz drives it to right field. Nelson Cruz going back, going to be over his head, and it is gone! Into the bullpen! A 3-run home run for Big Papi. The Red Sox win in spectacular fashion.
Ortiz, he's been doing this for a living a long time. I don't think he's ever seen somebody walk somebody in front of him. We talked about it, but he just leaves here. He knew he hit that ball on the screws. I don't know if it had enough height, but he can have the slowest trot, anything he wants right now. Look at this ball. Just gets over in the bullpen.
Only the Orioles committed fewer errors than the Rays this season. The Orioles set a Major League record for fewest errors. Ortiz in the right field, well hit. Back is Myers looking up, and she's gone! Big Papi goes big fly. A solo shot. It's 2-0 Boston.
So the Sox got off to an excellent start against Price. The Red Sox have never trailed in this game. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a high deep drive right field. That one might go deep into the corner. If it's fair, it's gone way, way back. She is gone! It's a home run. He's done it again for the second time tonight. And the Red Sox lead 7-4. Big Papi with a 2-homer gem as he circles the bases. What a blast. Deep into the right field corner. He homers in the first. He homers again in the 8th.
No hit through 5 2/3 now. They've got Ortiz, who's never homered against Benoit in his career. Bases loaded. 2 out. Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game! Big Papi. The grand slam. He's been as clutch, maybe more clutch than any hitter in the game in October since he came to the Red Sox. Kevin Segrist was a 41st round draft pick by the Cardinals. Former starter in the minor leagues, he has blossomed into a shutdown left-hander in the Cardinal bullpen, and David Ortiz gets his first look at it. The rookie can bring it, mid-90s. Ortiz gets under it to right. Will it carry? At the wall, it's gone. 7-0. Red Sox lead in game 1. Postseason home run for David Ortiz. He was ready for the Segrist heat.
High fastball right around the letters.
This one came in and left. Got under it, and it still got out by plenty.
The thing about Ortiz, even at that age, the advanced age, 38 years old, he can still carry home runs over the fence. You don't think they're going to make it, but when they get up, they seem to pick up speed.
He has been vocal between innings, getting everybody together almost like a huddle in football. You don't see it a lot in baseball, trying to get his team pumped up. 2 on, 2 out for the Red Sox. There's a drive into left. Back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Making his way around third and toward the plate, Johnny Gomes. Here's a guy who, coming into the 3 games here in St. Louis, the National League City, was asked, well, how many games will he start at first base? Wainwright deals, and it's hit hard and fair. Past first, he's got another hit. He's got an RBI, and he's got a double as David Ortiz has put the Red Sox on top here in the first. It hasn't happened at Fenway Park for 95 years. The Red Sox are world champions.
I want to say, this is for you, Boston. You guys deserve it. We've been through a lot this year, and this is for all of you and all those families who struggle with a bomb in early this year. It's for all of you.
Sitting on 499 home runs. He got 499 back in the first inning. A 3-run shot off of Matt Moore. Moore on the mound again here to begin the inning. Ortiz to right field. Back goes Souza. Looking up. It is gone. David Ortiz, the newest member of the 500 club. Big Papi, the greatest clutch hitter in Red Sox history, adds to his resume with number 500. Well, Jerry would very much like to have done it at home at Fenway Park, but to do it anywhere, incredible for Big Papi.
And you can see how happy all of his teammates are for him and the big smile on David Ortiz's face. I mean, that's a real weight lifted from his shoulders to get that done.
A shot fell down the line, and she is gone.
You know, it's like Ortiz had one thing on his mind in that at bat, and that was seeing a fastball. He let the breaking balls go. 2-0 count, breaking ball, let it go. 2-1 count, fastball, right there, opening up early. He expected that pitch, he got that pitch, and he takes it out of the ballpark.
A master of the moment.
You wondered if they're going to pinch run for Big Papi at first base, but once he got to second, they're going to take a chance on scoring him right here.
The roar from the Fenway faithful for Ortiz. Lifted for a pinch runner, Marco Hernandez.
Another tutorial.
And the Red Sox fans hoping that's not the last they see of David Ortiz in his spectacular career.